The day has finally come. I've been working on redoing my Pokemon collection for the past couple, I don't know, a couple weekends. I've been basically re-sleeving, putting all new binder sheets, reorganizing a little bit. And I finally got this to a point where I think it'd be fun to kind of go through, show my collection. I've been collecting Pokemon cards for, ever since the first base set came out. So yeah, I just wanted to go through and show you some of the goodies that I've got. So starting out, I've basically tried to do a first base set. So I have, and just to go over, I have all these in brand new Ultra Pro binder sleeve things and the clear protectors as well. But starting out, I basically have a full, almost full base set collection. I am missing 2 cards, and I don't know where they are. I think they're in another binder somewhere, but I cannot seem to find them. I do have them somewhere, but I'll get those and fill that out. But I've been trying to just to start off the binder with the original base set. I remember collecting these as a kid. I have a ton of doubles of all the cards that aren't hollow that I don't really know what to do with. They're just kind of, I have those organized in a box somewhere, but yep, I have that pretty much full set, though I can't find English double energy, and I don't know why. Now, this right here, this is my boy, my beautiful wooden boy, or tries to be wooden boy. Sudowoodo is my favorite Pokemon. Always has been. Probably always will be. And I need to get more cards, but this is just the very humble collection that I have right now. Look at him. Look how beautiful he is. And that's not a Pokemon card, but we're gonna put that in there anyway. I think my favorite thing to collect, especially as I get older, and I don't know why, but I just love the way they look, and I remember collecting them as a kid, but I love the Japanese cards. Something about them just always, maybe just because they're just so different from the more common US based cards, but I try to put some of the more Japanese era ones and the vintage stuff or whatever up first. And I remember getting this Charizard as a kid, and I don't remember where I got it. I think I got it in a trade or at a card shop, and this has always been one of my favorite cards. I know a lot of people love the Charizard line. It's fine, but this card, because I love reverse hollows, especially the old style, just gorgeous card. I have all the e-reader cards here, those old sets. Some of them are, I don't know, it's odd because they seem to be like really sought after, but I mean they're cool. I love the Tyranitar, and I kind of wish I had more, but maybe one day. The 3 sets, we'll say 3, but the 3 sets that I love the most are the Neo Genesis, Neo, I think Revelations, and the whatever the other one is. I don't remember offhand, unfortunately. But those are my favorite sets. One day I'd like to complete them all. That'll never happen. Not in my lifetime. Not in your lifetime. They're all the cards are $1 trillion each, but I do love them, so I wanted to put them kind of up front. Japanese cards for that set are here, and then I have some of the English ones here. But and I'm sorry for the glare. It's kind of impossible to not have a glare, but I love the set for these. I love. I've had this Celebi since I was a kid. I got like this Delibird's one of my favorites. Got this Delibird right before the crazy Pokemon boom, 2 years ago during COVID. But one day I'd love to have all 3 sets completed. I'm working on the commons and the uncommons and stuff. We'll get there. We'll get there. If you have some old commons that you don't want for those 3 sets, you let me know. You hit me up. The rest after this are all the base set, and then it goes to Jungle and Fossil. I've got a ton of doubles. I used to like bundle them up, but the binder sheets just get so destroyed, and I hated seeing that. So I finally took the time and I put them all out together, even though I have way too many of the commons. What am I doing there? What's going on here? But yeah, I got a couple there. It's funny, as these are probably the most nostalgic cards, but as I've gotten older, they're probably my least favorite cards to look at, just because I've just seen them so many times. I actually much prefer like the middle sets after that, more like the Rocket stuff. Anything, I don't know, just all the interesting things that aren't the first three sets, because we've just seen it 1,000 times. I love all the pre-release stuff. Especially like the older pre-release stuff. I only have, I think, this one, and I think I have a Kingdra somewhere in here, I believe. Yeah. I have one Reverse Holo Legend, Legendary Collection. I love this style. Though it kind of reminds me of, if you remember going to like the laundromat or like a grocery store, and they had those cheap like vending machines with like bootleg stickers of the old cards. It kind of reminds me of that. I'm pretty sure this is real, but I don't know, maybe some sticker I got from some laundromat 20 years ago. Who knows? I started moving over naturally to the EX stuff. This is probably when I got the most into. I used to play technically. I went to tournaments and pre-releases and stuff for a long time back in 2004 to 2006 or 7, and I got most of these cards from that. This one in particular, I actually ended up getting at the tournament. It was I think is it Unseen Forces, I think. Anyway, that was I think a consolation, either a consolation prize or they just gave you it for going. So I used to love this card because it was the first secret rare that I ever got. 116 out of 115. I thought that was like the coolest shit on planet Earth. I was just like, I thought it was hot shit. But anyway, so that's all those. And then we start moving over to the more modern cards. I collect those still, but honestly, I don't go out of my way to collect a lot of the newer stuff. But I do, I'll pick up a pack here and there. This is kind of the the set for that. I still prefer the Japanese style. I actually just got this like 3 or 4 days ago. Like, look how gorgeous that is. Compared to I don't know, something about the Japanese art just, I don't know, just feels right. I love the silver borders on most of the cards, and speaking of that, I have all the just regular full arts. These are not rare at all, but I love the silver. I think it personally looks better. But yeah, all that stuff is there. We start moving over to the not super new, but like mid 2010s or something. I think it's just the Heart Gold Soul Silver series. I think my sister was in Japan at the time, and she got me some packs, so that's where these came from. And then moving on to some of the newer stuff, I love like the newer holographics are they're okay, but these, just look at that. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And then I've got more. I tried to keep them pretty, pretty organized, but I think these are newer, and I realized that, I don't know if the material is different for the Japanese sets. I'm pretty sure these literally blind you. I remember taking it out, and I think it was in my car, and I'm pretty sure I got some sort of blindness. So I don't know how that's showing on camera. I'm sure it's horrible, but I do, for some reason, I like these the most. Then we'll move over to the, again, I tried to do it not by set, but by era, I suppose. So all the e-reader stuff, EX Sandstorm, Dragon, I want to say that's, Dragon, Emerald, Ruby and Sapphire, all that stuff. These are just the regular ones. I collected most of these. Some of them I got in trades. Same thing with this. I remember these were the proto EX, if I remember correctly, cards, which, looking back, they're so ungodly ugly. But I mean, still a cool card. One day I will have all of the unknowns, but that day is not today. Yeah. And it'll start to slowly go down in, I guess, rarity and more of the, I guess, interesting stuff. These are the promos. You can't really tell, oddly enough. that they're promos, but they're the promo holographics. Most of the stuff you get from like the, I don't know, the boxes and all that stuff. Getting to the less interesting but still I think fun to organize all together are like the I wouldn't say old school, but like, you know, okay, my dryer's done. Just all of like the weird reverse hollow stuff, you know, the themed hollow. You pulled it, but it's not anything super rare. But you know, 10 years later, a lot of that stuff looks pretty cool. These are the badge hollows, or I think that's what they're called now, or whatever. But kind of dumb, you know, when you get them the first time, but fun when you put them all together. Some of the Delta Species stuff. This hurts my eyes. Like, I'm not sure what they were thinking with that there. Same thing with this. These are the e-reader reverse hollows. Weird material choice there, but you know, fun to look at, even if it gives my retinas, you know, an aneurysm. And then we move over to the actual, at least I think it's modern-ish stuff. Pretty fun. I got the Halloween stuff there. I do like, this is, I don't know if anyone collects energies, but I love this. This still has the old, like, proper hollow designs. I think it's from Emerald, I think. Love these. I'd love to have the full set of those at some point. And then the Heart Gold, Soul Silver energies are just, they're just amazing. Look at it. It's great. Especially this one with the tower on the back. Awesome. And then, honestly, this may be, I wouldn't say it's my favorite part of the entire thing, but it's definitely probably the most sentimental to me. These are the pre-releases of the ones that I actually went to. I mean, I'm sure they're incredibly common and pretty much worthless, but it's always just fun to remember going to the city championships in 2004, which is weird to think about. I did horrible, and I remember, pretty sure I got beat by like some like 6-year-old or something, but who cares? Funny side story. The first time I went to a Pokemon tournament, TCG tournament ever, I was like, I don't know, like 13 or 14 or something, and I showed up, right? I had no idea what the meta was. I don't know how to, I could build a deck. I played the TCG video game. I made my own decks at home and played against myself. I showed up with a base set deck that I made, and it wasn't legal at all. I couldn't play. And I remember there was, like, I was so sad and upset. I went back and, like, afterwards, and I figured out how to, you know, actually play and make decks, and it was fine. But you know, it was very discouraging at first. I remember distinctly some girl walked up to me. I was like, yeah, real sad. I don't remember if I was crying, maybe. And I think she gave me, if I remember correctly, I think she gave me a holographic card. Looking back, you know, that was probably the nicest thing someone's done for me. Yeah, I think it was this card, if I remember correctly, or something like that. It was around that time. And she's like, here, take this and you know, go home and feel better. But anyway, I love the pre-release stuff, and always probably my favorite cards. And then the other thing, and one day I'll collect them all, I want the Black Star promo set. Definitely one of my favorites. I have only a few. I'll go over here. I don't know if you can see that, but one day I'd like to have the full set. I think they're just super cool. Just like this cool Porygon right here, which is awesome. I love the Black Star promo holographics. I have like 300 of these Entei and a bunch of these here. I think they're super cool. Sealed Meowth, which is fun, which I believe it came from the TCG. So fun that I still have that. These aren't promos, but they are still cool. I don't know, I kind of put them there. Another weird kind of goes in this like special set. I have these error cards that I've never seen anywhere else before. They're just blank. They're real cards. I remember getting them in a pack, and the backs. Take one out real quick. It's a real card. Just has nothing on it, so pretty cool. These are from Japan. Moving on to kind of the still promo stuff. This is from, I forgot what Pokemon Center I went to. I think it was reopening. I could be wrong. I don't remember. 2016, 2017, if I remember correctly on the year, but love that card. I have a couple other like Japanese like Pokemon Center releases that I need to put in this binder, but yeah, I got these two. I don't know. I think I got these in a pack somewhere. I'm not sure. Some of the, I think these are like McDonald's cards or something. Cool enough to, I guess, keep in the back. And then this isn't super TCG related, but and I'll have a video on this at some point. I have a gacha machine that I've been slowly filling up over the years, and I finally found some official. They have like these flyers that show you, what you can get or whatever. So I got some of these in a trade. I think they're pretty neat. So these are official. You would basically see these if you go to Japan. See all the gashapon machines. So they're cardboard. They're real cool. Same thing with this one. I printed this one before I got the official ones. Going over here, I have some jumbo cards. This one is very special. My sister was there during the Osaka Pokemon Center reopening, and they gave you this card, and I actually have a pin somewhere as well. But love this. This is I actually almost got it framed, which is maybe one day I'll still do that. But really cool. 2010. Oh, it even has the actual best backing. Some newer stuff. Not super interesting. Same thing with this. I still like jumbo cards. I think they're neat. I wish I could find a binder page that actually fit them, but some promotional poster stuff. I remember when Black and White came out. Same thing with this. And then I did this. I actually did this last weekend. So I finally found some like kind of odd shaped binder plastic sheets, and I've basically kept, I wouldn't say every, but like a bunch of old packs over the years. It's a weird thing. I can't bring myself to throw most of them away, so I thought it was cool to kind of show some of the ones that I've kept over the years, a lot of the older stuff, which I don't know. I like the art, especially the Japanese ones. It just looks so good, especially the Heart Gold Soul Silver stuff. At least I think that's what that is. But yeah, just having them all out here is kind of nice, honestly. Especially going back, some of these are a decade old at this point, if I remember correctly. So it's really cool to just be able to go back and look at all the different art and realize that, like, what is that Typhlosion doing? That's disgusting. Don't do that, Typhlosion. And this wretched rock. What do you get out of here with that? But yeah. Are you throwing up there, Shannon? What's up? But yeah. Pretty cool. So there you go. Well, thanks for watching this. If you I've got plenty of cards and other miscellaneous junk to show, so if anyone's interested, let me know. I'll be sure to show it off. Thanks.